Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining us for this new UI work in progress sneak preview. My name is Jeff Carpenter, aka Carp, and with me is Christina Bonet.
Hi everyone.
We are UI developers and we are pretty excited to show you what we've been working on here. So let's jump right into it. We're going to take a look at the new PDA. You might notice that this looks pretty different from what you're used to.
Yeah, this new design that we've come up with is a sleeker, lighter weight version of our previous UI.
You can look and see straight through the UI. It's pretty transparent, and we felt that it was kind of important for you to see your character in the world, see what's going on there.
This is a big improvement over, the current UI that we have, because right now when you open your PDA, you can't see what's going on in the world. So you're in Metro, you're in Gotham, maybe you're PvPing, and you really can't get a sense of what's going on around you without closing the UI entirely. So the nice thing with this is, even if you have our collapsed panels all the way out, you can always see your character no matter what you're doing.
And also, we're trying to aim for consistency with this design. So consistency in style, consistency with flow, and consistency with navigation. Let's take a look at the first screen here. We're looking at the character screen.
Yeah, as you can see, we have, our regular PDA icons, which you'll be familiar with, which are always banked on the left-hand side. And as Carp mentioned, in this character screen, we have things like currency, headlines, renown, investigations, so on and so forth. Things that we kind of had hidden in other menus before, which we have now consolidated into one area. So it's easy to access these things while you're playing, so you can see all of this information that's pertinent to your character.
Right, things that were spread out a little bit before, now organized to make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's open up some of these. You can see as I'm moving around here, the window that has focus is changing color to blue, and the others that do not have focus stay gray. This helps you kind of identify where the input from your controller is going to go.
Yeah, this is really nice. So, if there's any question of, what you're looking at, all you have to do is look for that highlighted window. And as you notice, as Carp's going through here, on the right-hand side, we have this kind of tooltip or important information window. And this is where you're always going to be seeing, your textual information. Whether it be tooltips, whether it be, when you're in the on-duty menu, whether you're looking at your scenario information or here, your collections, all that information is always going to be in the same spot.
Right, as Christina mentioned, all the menus are going left to right, pushing out from the left to the right. Let's go down to the inventory UI. Pretty standard. Let's see what we have here.
Yeah, as you can see, this is very much a work in progress, but it's pretty much, looking the same in the sense of it should be familiar. You see your paper doll, you see your inventory, and on the right-hand side, as I mentioned before, there's that bank tooltip. So anytime you go over an item, you should be able to see the stats and all that information there.
All right, let's see what's changed with the journal UI.
One of the great things about this new journal is we took the feeds UI and actually kind of consolidated it in with the journal. So while you're leveling a character, whether you're 15 or whether you're 30, you can actually go in and see, what you're actually working on at that time, whether it's some brand new feats, some new DLC stuff, or if it's just, a lobby mission.
Right, we kind of decided that the journal should be the place for the parts of the game that you are working towards, the missions that you're working towards, the feats that you're working towards. Those can all be found in the journal now.
Exactly.
All right, let's take a look at the traits UI.
Yeah, as you can see, the traits UI has changed pretty drastically. Before we kind of had powers and skills separated, you had to dig into these menus. That's not going to be the case anymore. We have it all consolidated into one big list. So you have your loadout, which should look pretty familiar, where we have the big bank of skills.
This is the loadout that you're all familiar with in the game right now.
And under that, we have powers, and then we have your actual weapon types. So this will make, swapping out your loadout really fast, really easy.
One big improvement is that you can actually load out your powers from the tree itself. And also we've tried to make navigation around the tree with the controller a little bit easier. It was somewhat cumbersome before, but now hopefully it'll be a little bit easier.
Exactly.
Let's take a look at map real quick. Not much has changed with map.
Yeah, you'll still be able to pan around, and the view itself, should look very familiar, pretty much the same. Now we have an expanded points of interest list that you see on the right hand side, and next to that is the legend, which has also been expanded.
Right, and you will still be able to zoom in and out and pan around and see the entire map. Let's take a look real quick at On Duty.
Yeah, the On Duty menu has always been problematic from a design perspective. It's, you know, chock full of information, scenarios, and things that players can do. We had to think of a way that we could organize this so that you can quickly queue and, you know, go back and forth between 1 player, 2 player, 4 player, and not have to really dig around and go through tabs and, you know, take a long time to navigate.
And one nice thing about the On Duty with this nice big information panel here, since there's often a lot of loot locks, group members with eligibility rules, and a decent sized description, this nice big information panel makes it really easy to see everything that's going on. And one thing I'll mention too, we've kind of been going through a little bit slowly just for the demo, but the nice thing about this UI is you really can jump around really fast and hopefully get to places you need to go quickly and easily, queue up for a lot of scenarios really fast. Obviously this is just a demo, so not much going on here, but just trying to show you can go back and forth really easily. At this point, I think that I will go ahead and put down the controller and pick up the keyboard and mouse and show you a little bit of the keyboard and mouse movement. And as always, on the PC, you can just put down the controller, pick up the keyboard and mouse, and without having to quit the game or change any options. So let's use the mouse to go to the League UI.
Yeah, the League UI should look pretty familiar. It pretty much was designed at the same time as our brand new League Management UI, which is currently in game. So you'll recognize, you know, the roster, the level, the CR, the PvP CR, you know, all of these stats that are important to be able to see for your league mates.
Right, and with the mouse, as always, you can use the mouse wheel to scroll around, or you can come over here and drag the scroll bar, and that works too. We probably won't take a look at the marketplace, but there's just a little sneak peek at some of the marketplace things. Let's take a look at some of the new UI customization settings.
Yeah, this is one of the things we're most excited about is the UI tinting. So, you know, say you're playing a fire character, an ice character, quantum, celestial, like, now you'll be able to go in and customize your UI color to whatever character that you're playing. So it's just a little bit of that extra flavor and customization. As you can see, we have a primary tint, a secondary tint, a title text color, and a normal text color.
And it is all updating in real time as I'm moving the color picker around. You can see it updating the title bar and all the colors there. And I think one more just kind of neat feature that we'd like to show off that I think we're expecting to be PC only for now is moving the panels around, resizing them side to side with this colorful little grabber. That's just one extra little piece of customization that you might enjoy.
Yeah, it's really nice for those longer tooltips or, you know, big boxes of information that normally you would have to scroll. Now you can just expand the panel and more easily read that information instead of having to scroll or kind of like navigate your UI in such a way that might not be convenient.
Alright, and I think that about does it. That shows everything that we've been working on up to now. Thank you guys for stopping by. We really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be back again with some more work in progress videos.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.